Hey, buddy. So sorry I got cut off a little bit barking. So again, yeah, like I don't want to enforce my will on anybody unless I absolutely have to. And that would only be, I would only feel right doing that if it were like doing something to dissolve somebody from getting hurt or, any extra damage. So yeah, I mean, in the past I've gotten emotional and I get caught up and I say these things like, oh, they got to be talking about things that I'm talking about. And I think that's because I feel like largely because I feel like a particular person is trying to get me to do a certain to give up on the project. I feel like part of her has been fighting me on this project thing, which I get. From her perspective, I mean, I'm almost 40 years old right now, living in my parents' house, and so I could see like being with me, like there's a lot of red flags. Like it's like, how the fuck are we gonna, how are we gonna live? How are we gonna provide for this? What type of a life are we gonna have? Like, those are very fucking valid questions, and I don't have all those answers for myself or anybody right now. I just know that first of all, I'm flexible. Second of all, I have to do this. Well, maybe first off is I have to do this. Like in my heart, and if something changes in my heart, then something changes in my heart. But I still feel like I literally have to do this, and until I get it done to a level that I feel satisfied with, which is really just a level that where humans, like the rest of humanity, can work with it if they choose to. Like I'm not gonna force this on anybody. But this idea, if they want to work with it, I need to get it to a level to where it's actually able to be worked with, like to where I can send it off comfortably, confidently to people that might be interested in it. And once that's done, if they want to if they want to work with it, great. If not, then that's their choice too. But at least I will be able to move on, one way or another, knowing I did my duty. It's like I can only do so much. I'm one man. If the rest of the world doesn't want to get on board with this idea, then that's their choice. But I have to do what I can to at least try and give the world an idea for something different, for something better, for something healthier that can literally affect every single little aspect of this reality in every single way, not just a little bit here in that area, but like the whole thing. Give it all a makeover. But so again, because of that, I felt like because she was trying to like she has been, maybe even still a little currently, I'm not sure, but there's maybe still part of her that's still or had been trying to change me to move away from that, to stop going after these things and just focus on getting a job and me growing up and developing a life, with her, which I totally can appreciate and I can comprehend from her perspective. Because she doesn't have what I have in my heart, just like I don't have what she has in her heart, just like nobody has what anybody else has in their heart. That's their heart, their own unique connection to their sacred space and all this and that. So that's their information to know as well as they know and to do with what they will. So, but that's what's in my heart, and I've got whenever I don't listen to it, bad shit fucking happens. I can't live with myself consciously knowing what I know about the world and not doing what I know I can do with it. So, and I know I've procrastinated and I don't do as much as I should do. I acknowledge that, and it's something I want to get better about. So, oh yeah, and also I'm not. After I made that video, I think that quote came from my dad. It was either, I think it was my dad, but as I'm sitting here thinking, like it could have been from Pops, Joshua, whom I've called Pops in the past. It may have came from him. I'm not sure. Which I look to him kind of like I used to look at him more as a spiritual father, but I still kind of do. But I used to call him Pops because I looked to him as a spiritual father. It may have came from him. Like my memory's a little fucked up sometimes, man. Although I don't know. Then I also like feel like I remember hearing my dad say it, so I might have messed that up. My memory is a little sketchy. I'm sorry, and in case Joshua happens to see this, I just wanted to clarify that it may have came from him. I'm not exactly sure if it came from my dad, my actual biological father, or potentially my spiritual father. So, all right. I love y'all. Take care. Bye.